Hello and welcome to the Less Faff mini reset, day 2. So, my question to you is, how did you get on with your irritations list? Did you make it a very long one? Was it short? Was it, I don't know really what to put on here. Let me give you some ideas of what I might have put on my list. I also included the car because actually, does your car irritate you? Do you think nice if it was cleaned more often? What about tidying up? What about a spring cleaning schedule? What about your photos? Have you got photos on various phones all over the place? Various phones that have died, even that you don't even know where the plug is anymore. But it would be really nice to get the photos off and put them somewhere so they're all together. What about your email? What about the carpets? I put down clean the carpets. Well, we might just decorate and buy new ones. I don't know. Phone the decorator to come in. I've got some cushions in my sitting room that I know my son-in-law is allergic to the feathers, and I keep thinking to myself, I should just buy non-allergic innards to that so he wouldn't be sneezing every time he comes to my house because it's very sad. I've got things like, oh, I'd like some more silk flowers. See my silk flowers behind me here. I pinched them from my sideboard, and it's like, oh, I'm really sad. I need some more to go. That's on the list too. Lots of things that you will have written down, and I hope you did this. Because I want you to look at that and think, what would if this task was going to be now off the list and done, what has to happen in order for that to be true, right? So what does perfect look like? What is the opposite of what you're saying? The door's squeaky, this is broken, this is irritating, that drives me nuts every time I touch it. So do you have to get a handyman in to do something? Do you have to, you might have to nag your other half, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's something that you need to do. Maybe it's something that will only take a couple of minutes to do, but you spent more time thinking about it and being irritated by the thing that needs doing without doing it in the first place. What about ironing? An ironing pole somewhere. Have you got an ironing pole that you trip over and go, oh, this really irritates me? I just like, could you schedule some time just to do the ironing, which would be great? What about your health? What about your fitness? What does perfect looks like? But sometimes the things that are irritating us have been irritating us for so long, we actually just phase it out. We don't hear it anymore, right? Because it's been happening for so long that we actually stop noticing it anymore. So, really, when you were making that list yesterday, or maybe you're continuing today, really, really think in each room that you go in, and your car, and in the garden, and wherever else that you want to go, and all the other elements like the photos and the email and the PC and the wires from the PC, do they irritate the life out of you because you never know which one to pull out, etc. There's lots of little things that irritate, right? So I want you to work through that list and just put, if this irritation disappeared, what would life be like? And how is it going to disappear? Have we got to, is it a complete garage that we've got to empty and sort everything out for the charity shops? Is it a whole loft? I recently had the sheer joy of sorting my loft out because we decided we needed to have a new roof, which was 71 years old, and apparently all the rafters were all fake. Anyway, as it was, I have to admit, we had 25 years worth of stuff that we moved into the house with the boxes, and some of the boxes were still there. Anyway, so I'm living what I'm teaching because we basically had to get all the boxes out, work out what was absolute garbage. Charity shop did very well, but we've ended up with a clear loft. there you go. It was a pretty dirty and horrible job, but we had a deadline because the roofer was coming on a particular date. So if you've got a list of things that irritate you, having a deadline makes you act a bit swiftly, I've got to say, right? But if you look at your list and go, what would have to happen for this thing to disappear? And it might just be a 5-minute job. It might be just getting somebody in to do something, and literally you can tick it off. Choose one thing, not 10. Just choose one thing, the one thing that irritates you the most, and get a pencil maybe and write down, of all the things that irritate you, how long do you think that they might take? Now, if it's clearing a loft, I've got to tell you, it took a long time. It did take a long time. And it probably didn't help because my dearest other half decided he wouldn't actually knock the dust off the boxes before he brought them downstairs. So it's like, I've now got all the skirting boards that are all dusty, and so there was a knock-on effect. So every action has a reaction, right? So we're trying to get to the shortest way to achieve things for you. So have a little look. Think about, if this irritation went, number one, how is it going to get done? Have you got to get somebody in? Have you got to plead with a friend to do it? Have you got to beg your other half to do it? What has to happen, and how long will it take? And then just choose one, right? So that's it. That's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow for another little short video and an email. And that's it. Bye.